13-year-old. Many of you guys have been there already. You know, I'm only 28. I got my nephew with me over the summer. My first time with a 13-year-old. Disciplining, everybody knows that kids these days aren't like they were, 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, like when I was coming up. I'm 28. Back when I was 13, my dad used a belt on us. We got beat, and that was fine. That's the way a lot of people were raised, and it worked, but times have changed, it doesn't work anymore. And you have these organizations out there that prevent parents from doing that. People have mixed emotions about it, but in my situation, my case, it worked. I'm glad I turned out the way I did. I have a successful job. I have a house, brand new house. I come from a family of working class family, low class family, and I actually made something of myself based on the discipline that I received when I was little, morals that I learned as I was growing up, and the difference between right and wrong. Kids these days, they just don't get it for some reason. They don't get it in the way that we did when we were little. I'm not that old, as old as a lot of you, but how do you deal with how do you deal with a 13-year-old that's continuously disobeying, the same rule? In my situation, I have a 13-year-old nephew with me over the summer. He likes to call people that he meets on the internet with our house phone that live in another state. He doesn't even know who they are. He did this before. He wanted to do it on my cell phone. I got him, I found out how to talk with him, tried to go about it the right way, what I thought was the right way then, talking through it, let him know why he can't do it, tell him why it's wrong. But didn't work. Last night I was at the station. I wasn't here. He told my wife that he was going to go to bed at 11:30. My wife went to bed. My wife woke up back up at 1:45. She heard some noise, came out. He was on the laptop saying that he was going to go to the bathroom. My wife told him to go to bed. He went to bed. Well, then when she woke up this morning, she checked the phone. The phone wasn't where it's supposed to be. So she went and got it and hit redial, and it's some number to some girl in Indiana. So this brings us back to the last time I had to talk to them about it. I went about it the right way. It didn't work. So now it's time to up the level a notch. The way I decided to go about it was maybe do a little bit of shock treatment with some improving of the mind, body, and spirit, like was done to me in the military. Approval of mind, body, and spirit that I'm talking about is it's going to be running some laps around our community. He's overweight. He's right at 180 pounds. He's 13, and none of that's muscle. Most of it's not muscle. But yeah, he's overweight. He needs to be in shape. And he's disobeying the rules that we have here that we've already talked to him about before. So what do I have? So I have that as far as improving of the mind, body, and spirit, run some laps. What do I have for shock treatment? Well, I chose to go with the air horn can. Stopped at AutoZone this morning, bought this for $7.99. I don't know how loud they go, but we'll just see how it works out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there, lay this on for about 10 seconds, and then I'm going to start pouring it on. So with you guys as my witness, let's see how this works. I'm not recommending this to anybody. I'm not saying this is the right way to do it. This is the right way to discipline a 13-year-old. I'm not saying that. This is just the way that I'm choosing to go about it. I'm not going to go in there and beat him. I'm not going to go in there and curse him out. I'm going to wake him up with this air horn, and then he's going to get up and he's going to put on his running shoes and he's going to run laps. That's the way I'm going to do it this time. He's dead asleep. He didn't go to bed till after 1 o'clock in the morning, and it is 7:45. So should be pretty tired. So we'll see how this right here goes. Gotta be quiet.
socks on, put running shoes on. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Put your socks on. Put your socks on. Hurry. You're not moving fast enough. Time to get up. Time to get up. We got laps to run.
What I did?
We got laps to run. Don't ask questions. You'll learn later. You'll learn later. Put your socks on. Put your shoes on. We're going to go out here and grab us a bottle of water, and we're going to go for a couple laps.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
You don't think so? You don't think you did anything wrong?
Sure, so I can have the rest of the pizza.
We're not talking about pizza. Why was the phone on the couch?
I put it on a hook.
Why was the phone on the couch?
I put it back on the hook when
Why
I
was the
left.
phone on the couch?
I put it back on the
Why
hook.
was the phone on the couch? What do people do with phones? They call people, right? Who did you call?
Mama.
Why does, okay, mom's number is a local number, 863, right? Why is the number that you dialed an 812 number that goes to Indiana? Get your shoes on, put a shirt on, and we're going to go for a run. So don't be asking any more questions. You can lie to Sarah all you want, but we're smarter than you, Josh. We're going to know.
What do you mean I'm letting Sarah?
You're supposed to go to bed at 11:30. She woke up at 1:45 and you were still awake. She woke up this morning and the phone was on the couch with some number to Indiana that you called. There's nothing you can say, Josh. Nothing you can say. Put your shirt on and let's get us some water and let's go improve some mind, body, and spirit. I'm not going to sit here and beat you half to death with a belt or anything like that. We're going to do something that's going to help you get better. If you want to sit there, stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning calling people you ain't supposed to, your shirt's on backwards. Calling people you ain't supposed to, then you're just going to have to deal with the consequences. We had a talk about this before, and it didn't do any good, did it? So it's time. It's time. It's only going to get worse. Let's go. Let's go. Water. Get your water. Get your glasses. Get your glasses.